What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another video by Andrew, and it's time for some WWE latest information. Information is WWE latest news. Do I sound like a freshie? Well, actually, I am brown, so obviously I'm gonna have that accent. But you know, it's funny. Even though I'm a brown person, I can't put off an Asian accent. It's strange. It's sad because all my other friends can. What's up, guys? I hope you've been watching WWE. It's time for some update news regarding the curse of WrestleMania 29. When I say curses, the wrestlers decided to get injured. How funny is that, huh? Brock Lesnar was injured. CM Punk was injured. Triple H injured. Anyone else injured? Oh yeah, The Rock. First of all, Rock apparently 50 minutes in the match, Rock got injured. Kind of a nasty injury. Apparently, I give him a lot of credit because apparently, he's not going for surgery, and this is because if he does go to surgery, it would force him to be out of the Hercules movie, which is for him. For him, it's a very big deal because the director is a well-known director, and I've said it before, he directed all 3 Rush Hour films, so he's a pretty big director, and I believe he directed X-Men 1. So he's a good director, and for The Rock, it's a big push for him. His acting career is getting a boost because of his recent, coming into the WWE, which, it's pretty much known he did it for his personal reasons, and its popularity, it's got even more. The thing is, for The Rock now, which is basically, it's not just an update video, it's more about what is the future for certain wrestlers, and I'm really talking about what is the future now for The Rock. The Rock has done it all. At WrestleMania, he is the only superstar to defeat Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, and of course, John Cena. And he will be forever. The only thing I think Rock could do next WrestleMania is try and become the first person to break the streak of Undertakers. You'd think a high-profile wrestler like The Rock would consider that match, but at the same time, I guess for Rock to wrestle this match, he must have somehow told Vince, yeah, if you want us to fight for the first time, I don't want to lose to John Cena, because Rock has earned the right to say all that stuff. If you haven't watched the Attitude Era, he has earned it. Undertaker's earned it. Shawn Michaels has earned it. Stone Cold, Bret Hart, even Triple H has earned the right to be pushy about who they win and lose, and drop the belts to. I give a lot of respect to Rock because it must have taken him pride. Because let us forget, at the end, obviously he's going to say to the world that him and John Cena are okay, but there is bad blood. John Cena did criticize The Rock, and was he right to? No. I was very pissed off at the first because Rock left, and he wanted to fulfill his career into acting. I was a huge Rock fan, so I felt like he did betray every one of us because he left into a different direction, but, it's like when footballers retired and they go and play golf, or sometimes they go in different sports like that, or when another team player signs for another club, it's like that. He wanted to go to a different direction in his life and he went in. Some people are saying that the angle is the injury and injuries that The Rock has obtained is fake because he's refusing to take surgery, but apparently it's legit. It's real, and it's a nasty injury. He needs surgery, but this is a big film for The Rock, which is taking place off right now in April. It will take place in 2 weeks' time, so which is why he has to go to Croatia, I think, and also another country to do filming. But I give him a lot of respect because at the end, he kept his word and he came and wrestled 3 pay-per-views in a row. I think what would have put the punchline a bit more on the credits that he's been getting was, 1, he should have really performed at least 3 matches on Monday Night Raw. He probably 1 on SmackDown or 2 on SmackDown, and he should have come to the Hall of Fame. That's 2 years he hasn't come into the Hall of Fame. And for The Rock, I don't think he really cares about what people say. He does what's on his mind, but I'm happy. I would have been happy even more, but hey, you know what? I'm glad to see him wrestle. What is the future of The Rock? That's the question. If he does want to come back at WrestleMania 30, do you want him to face Brock Lesnar? Do you want to see Rock vs. John Cena Part 3? Or do you want to see Rock vs. Stone Cold Steve Austin Part 4? Or do you want to see The Rock vs. The Undertaker, which has never been seen before at WrestleMania? What do you guys think about that? Do you think this is the end of Rock? Even though he did say he will wrestle some post-WrestleMania matches, which I'm probably thinking SummerSlam and Survivor Series Royal Rumble, but he did say he will be and wrestle at WrestleMania 30. So until then, is this the end of Rock? Will we see him only at SummerSlam? Do you think Rock is gonna face Brock Lesnar? What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. But I am still standing to my word when I say this. I do think the second match was probably the best match, was probably better than the first match. Now, I know I have a John Cena fan who keeps saying, why is it The Rock gets injured? It's part against John Cena. It may be a coincidence, but bear in mind that Rock hasn't wrestled 7 years in a row. He's just come back, and he's not a full-time wrestler. John Cena is, and there is ring rust, such a word. So it takes time. Rock is still the #1 contender. So likely, if Rock comes back on Monday Night Raw next week, he'll probably try and win the belt back, but Brock Lesnar may interfere. Now, if Brock Lesnar does interfere that match, then we know that there's an angle going to happen between Brock Lesnar and Rock. And I'm actually more interested in seeing that because Rock has never defeated. He's pinned Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match, which was at Rebellion against Triple H in a triple threat match. But in a one-on-one action, Rock has never defeated Brock Lesnar. And bear in mind, Brock Lesnar won his first WWE Undisputed Championship against The Rock at SummerSlam. So if these two were going to face, I would love to see it at WrestleMania 30, because we all know that probably CM Punk may face Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 30. If not, this match has to happen, which is John Cena versus CM Punk. It has to happen at WrestleMania. It has to happen at WrestleMania. Whether any WrestleMania, I don't know, but Cena and Punk must headline WrestleMania. Now, in terms of The Rock's future, we've been discussing about it. I mean, I think when you look at his matches at the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, I think his best match was pretty much against John Cena. The second match against CM Punk was not bad at Elimination Chamber. It was better than the first one, but my brother disagrees with me with that. A lot of people disagreed. But I think since Rock's comeback, if you put all of Rock's matches, that means the one match is Survivor Series where he teamed up with John Cena to take on R-Truth and The Miz, and then of course John Cena at WrestleMania, and CM Punk at Royal Rumble Elimination Chamber, and John Cena once again at WrestleMania. So you look at the 4 matches he's wrestled, I think his best match is pretty much this match that he lost. And I give a lot of respect to The Rock, because the fact is, he could have kept the belt and then dropped it on Monday Night Raw, but he chose to do what's right for the business, whether you like John Cena or not. Cause I personally, I don't like this John Cena. I like the old John Cena, the Thugonomics, not this one that brought in this PG era environment. I believe he was the person that started it, and he's going to continue it for a while. And as long as Bruno Sammartino is happy with it, we're going to be in this PG era, unfortunately, and it's mostly going to be for the young generation, which at the end, to be honest, I'm okay if it's a PG era, but don't change the product. Like, how can you, let the heels be a heel, cut down, find the language in that, but, stop giving us short matches, give us longer feed, longer title reigns. CM Punk proved it. The Rock Rock won the belt back at Royal Rumble. So it was kind of a 1 month he was champion, pretty much. Let's say 2 months he was champion. Increase the title reigns more. So anyway, in terms of the future of The Rock, I think The Rock has done a lot for this company, although his injury is pretty bad. But at the end, I'm glad to see him back, and I hope we do see him back one more time. So, what do you guys think about The Rock's future? Do you think it's the last time we will see The Rock? Hopefully not, but that's enough from me. I'll give you guys on the next video an update on all the injuries about the certain wrestlers. I mean, Brock Lesnar got an injury 5 minutes within the match against Triple H. So, hopefully he's doing well. And Triple H came through his entrance and got burned. So anyway, that's enough from me. Please rate and subscribe, and as always, have a nice day. Peace out.